to Ottawa, and they surrounded the Capitol, and they just blew their horns every day. It just drove everybody crazy. You didn't see any of that?
Nah, I to be honest with you, brother, yeah, from my own eyes and my ears, I'm just trying to like stay away from TV.
No, this TV didn't cover this. This was
no, they
all.
never do. They
this
never
was
do.
all on YouTube.
Oh right, I have to check this out, man.
And we check out where Trudeau, the premier president, whoever he is, basically seconded the bank accounts of truckers because they were occupying the city streets around the capital of Canada. In the snow. These guys were out there like ice skating in January with their kids, and the cops came in. I mean, it was a real shit show. I mean, a total shit show.
I'm gonna check this out, man. That sounds interesting.
And then we had one here in the U.S. that started in Gettysburg, where Gettysburg was one of the greatest battles of the American Civil War. We went down to Washington and circled Washington with trucks with flags, and then went back up to Gettysburg in solidarity with what was going on with Canada.
Can I ask you a big question though? Right. Yeah. So the US and the UK, we're partners, right? We are in a sense partners. Right? I feel like, what's your guys' views and opinions on the UK as an American man? What's your opinions on the UK?
Well, you had the Magna Carta. Right? And then we updated
the bill
with our Constitution.
Yes.
Because of Henry VIII.
Yeah.
And my opinion is we did it one better because of our founding fathers. But the problem is we don't have patriots anymore in government. So the documents that were written in 1776 and in 1787 were written so that honorable men would follow them. We no longer have honorable men in government.
Do you believe that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do you believe
not in the current government for sure?
Did you believe in Donald Trump?
Trump was the better of two evils, I guess.
Yes. So over Clinton, isn't it? Yeah, for sure.
I like RFK Jr. He's saying a lot of good things.
If you want to keep your guns,
I don't know where he stands on that. And you're not
like his idea on vaccinations. That's roughly about it. I mean, he's talking a political game right now.
You're never going to take my gun, or I'm going to unload it into blank.
Do you guys believe that? Because there's a lot of narrative around the guns are evil, especially here in the UK. What we hear about you guys is that the guns are so dangerous, they're causing murders. Do you believe it's actually causing less murders?
Hey, Gypsy, I've owned guns for years and they haven't shot nobody yet.
But I think like it's protection of your home, your castle. I believe every man should be able to honor themselves and look after their family. So this is in a sense what you guys have, which is better.
This is Topher Life's
here in the UK. If we
Thursday night panel. It's usually very ad hoc, off the cuff.
We have something called the Castle.
This is not the direction I thought this was going to go, but
your home is your castle.
I'm down to play.
So if you cross,
It is though.
if you cross the threshold of my castle, I can shoot.
It still depends on which. It depends on what state you're in, what city you're in.
My God, now I'd attack them.
Yeah, right. And we had that discussion because we're 50 states, but here where I am, it's
so the majority. So maybe you have right wing states, you might have left wing, you may have central ground, right? Do you believe that Texas is a right wing state?
yes.
It's changing,
But-
though.
It's becoming the new California, I think.
Because they're all moving from California because they don't want the taxes.
I tell people I live in Austin, California, formerly known as Austin, Texas.
There you go.
Can I ask you guys a big one then? So you got 50 states. What's your biggest state in America?
Alaska.
So per population or just by the size?
No, by the size.
Right. So do you think in the elections this one has the most sway in who actually becomes the president, or do you reckon it's fixed?
No, the way a constitutional republic is set up is that you have an electoral college. Electoral college is based on the number of state representatives that you send to, or congressional representatives plus 2 senators. So if you have a higher population, you get more electoral votes plus 2 senatorial votes for each state.
So it's quite a long process between your guys' elections.
I'll send you the Boy Scout Citizenship of the Nation merit badge book.
I love it. I think you guys are so interesting.
I got another question for you now.
Yeah, fire it, man.
All right. So if a black person is born in the UK,
yes,
do they come out when they get older, or do they call themselves African or African British or British African?
Right, that's a big question. So in my opinion, if you're born in this country, you're English. You're English to me.
Right, but do they say that though? Is the question? Because I feel like the U.S. is the only place that says I'm African American, or I'm Mexican American, or I'm Chinese American. Do they really?
I'm British Jamaican, or I'm,
Oh, that's
like me. I don't consider myself English. You know, I may have a little bit of English in me, but I'm Gypsy, so I'm Irish, I'm Romanian, I'm a mixed breed. So,
but where was you born?
Oh.
I was born in England, but I do actually consider myself British.
But that's where they tried to divide us. Where they put us into boxes,
in categories, right? And then you identify, and then you end up.
I just think that's the stupidest thing. You know what I mean? Like, you were born here.
Sure.
Like, I mean, like this. I tell people all the time, like, the United States doesn't have an identity. We've been around for how many years, and we have no identity. Everybody's Mexican American, African American.
No identity, yeah.
You know what I mean? And we speak English. Like, I don't believe we speak English. I believe we speak American. We took English and we changed it. We changed it and we molded it into our own thing. Like,
I put my kid through Spanish for maybe 3 years in high school or more. Plus, she minored in it in college, and she can't speak Spanish to a Cuban or to somebody from Costa Rica or somebody from Argentina. They all speak different Spanish. So just like we have dialects, I mean, if you go down to Maryland, you can barely freaking understand people in Maryland that speak English. Or somebody in Louisiana. Like, if you go over to Louisiana, they have that French twang to them.
Love you,
and
Nikki.
in the
Thanks for
foothills
coming out and hanging out.
the
I'm just
Appalachian,
kind of listening because
you can't
Well,
Dorchester County News is not.
to be honest with you, Chester, I don't know where you're at, but I mean, Pennsylvania has a lot of yinzers. You know what I mean?
Yenters?
Yinzers, yeah. Yins want to go up the hill, and here comes the cops, and
Well,
I'm about to buy a pop.
We
I can speak in Spanish.
Pennsylvania Dutch here, which is actually Deutsch, which is German. So where I am, we have a German heritage.
Yeah.
So like the Amish and the Mennonites.
Yeah, can I ask you? You just reminded me. So we're talking about identity and our countries that are really going the wrong ways. Yeah, I feel though that it can change with unity of the people. The biggest audience is the children and the ones at home watching them TVs. Now, we don't watch TVs, I assume. And we were independent media. We watch the real stuff. It's going to take a long time to even get a bigger audience. I mean, lackluster, the audit here in the US have got a big audience. But we need every channel to be like that. We're too greedy, I feel, in society where we only want to help ourselves. I mean, the US is different to the UK in a sense because you guys are showing me love. But I'm guessing if I didn't have as much momentum behind me, then maybe they wouldn't. Like, it's like people are only out for the money.
But the children aren't watching this; they're watching other stuff, right?
Yeah,
and they're
silly stuff.
And the educational system is being infiltrated by a group that doesn't believe in at least our Constitution. I think
that's so wrong. Like, when you say that, it's so true. And in the UK, they don't even teach you about your rights. They're just teaching you basically do this, go to work, pay your tax, and that's you for life. Die young,
or put up a rainbow flag.
But I don't stand for this stuff. Rainbow flag, I don't want this.
Nash reruns.
I don't want this stuff, man. I don't want my children saying, "Oh, the flag is this." The flag is what I thought it was when I was young. Just a flag, like the rainbow. When you're younger, you see the rainbow in the sky. It's just the rainbow, man. Nice colours. It's not like this movement that's so big now, and this LG thing is getting so big. It's everywhere. And kids want to be this, and it's saddened. It's so sad, man. It's not right.
Listen, man, I'm going to tell you what it is, Gypsy, period, man. People just need to stay in their own fucking lane.
Yeah.
Period. Period, point blank. Yeah, exactly. Be what you want to be, but don't bring it to me. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Don't be coming for my kids.
Yeah. Don't come for my kids.
You're going for the big population. You're going for the majority.
Don't be marching down the street saying, "I'm coming for your kids." Because
right.
What if you do? You're getting two in the brain pan.
See, you guys. I mean, obviously, yeah. I don't believe I'm right wing. I believe I'm probably central. So I don't know where I would stand in the US, but politics wise, I did actually like a lot of Donald Trump, what he stood for. But then I liked Obama, but I didn't. I was kind of in the middle with him. I'm quite weird how I believe. Like,
I'm a realist, bro. I'm not Republican. I'm not Democrat. I'm a realist.
Yeah.
I go with what I like. I don't go with a person that's a Republican or a person that's a Democrat.
Yeah, because I believe that's the system failing. Like, here in the UK, we have Labour and Conservative, left wing or right wing. Then we have a central ground, which is liberal. But now we have rebellion. We have like independent parties.
If you talk to all these analysts and all this other bullshit, all these people, I mean, they'll tell you, all the middle ground and all that. To me, there is no middle ground, man. You like what you like, man, and you like the person you like.
I like uni party.
Yeah, see, I don't want to call it a party. It's not a party. I'm a realist.
You have the rhinos, and you have the left.
Yeah, I like Bill Clinton. I like Bill Clinton as a president, but I also like Donald Trump.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
It's
saying?
hard, man.
So
It's hard.
tell me what political party am I in?
I can't tell because you're everywhere. You're like me, so
Well,
that means that we don't believe in these people because they're all the same. So like
They are. They're all
rich,
crooks. They're all crooks.
Out of touch people. We need the real people in government. We need I know it's probably never going to happen. Yeah,
it starts at the bottom.
Yeah,
I tell people that it starts at the
No.
bottom, man. If you want to vote, don't worry about voting for the president. Worry about voting for your fucking local, your local your local city councilman, school board, and all that. Because them are the people that are going to become the congressmen and the senators and the presidents of the future.
So
you got to vote the right people in down there for them to move on up
before they're corrupted. It's the same with the police force here in the UK. The new they're employing so many in the Metropolitan Police, London, that they're recruiting so many young ones that they start good. They want to help people in their nature. They do want to do that, and they want to catch the bad people, whatever, put them in prison, and whatever, get justice. But then they get corrupted by the ones at the top.
Dude, the videos that I've seen from the UK for the Met
bunch of voters,
police, half of them can't speak English.
It's changed, man. It's the new recruits. It's like, from what I've seen, from the hundreds that I've done in the last year, it's changed massively, wrongly again. So the head of the Met, they're rapists, they're sex offenders, they're paedophiles, and I can't sit there and say I'm with the police and I stand by what they're doing if they're coming out like this. But I'm not anti-police either. It's weird for me. It's like I can't stand for these people, man. And these are meant to be helping us in a sense, that's meant to be their job role.
No, they have a job to do. It used to be the sheriff back in the day. Remember, Nottingham sheriff, from the guy
Robin Hood. So the sheriff was the original law enforcement, and he was elected. And the police were developed, at least here in the U.S., from what I understand. I mean, the history that I've learned were the ones that went out and caught the slaves that ran away. So
how crazy is that? Just to hear what you just said, like the slaves. Like, why should we have slaves, man?
No, this was back in the 17, 18.
But
the thing is, there's more slaves today than there ever has ever been.
That's what I'm saying.
Well,
people are slaves to the government, man.
Don't even realize it.
Well, we're all slaves, ain't we?
Yeah, but the thing is,
we're slaves.
Tax slaves.
Well, I mean,
but we're free in the mind.
We're slaves to that mighty dollar.
For sure. I mean, the dollar to you, the pound to us, we're all the same. But
you have the euro,
and unity. We can try and change
you have
something.
The euro, I thought. Are you back?
Not since Brexit.
No, we have the pound here. Well, Brexit or whatever, man, I don't care. Like everyone, even mentioning the pound, right?
Right.
People now, it's weird on the streets. So, I said I might help homeless, people that are unfortunate. I might give money away or whatever. The homeless now don't want cash; they want card payments. So you're seeing people on the streets with card machines, and they're like, "Can you spare some change?" And they want you to put your card on that. Imagine that.
Well,
how crazy that is.
That's because they want to get us off the paper dollar, like the fiat currency onto.
But then they can track you, man. They're tracking you more.
Right.
So it's all a tracking system again.
Yeah.
So it's like everyone just believes the government's too good for us, but it's not true. Like, if I stand there now on the streets in London and I say they're not right, they're doing it, I'll get arrested, man. I'll get silenced. So I have to do it a certain way to keep myself out of prison, because there's many freedom fighters here in the UK that are in prison now. And it's an authority state. So I think I have to try and show a balance on my channel where good, bad, the ugly of the system. And that way it seems to be they're not shutting me down, because they're shutting a lot of channels down like in the UK, they're giving people CBOs, which means you can't actually step near a police station or a prison anymore. You have to stand at a distance. Now, I haven't got one of them, but I think that's 5 auditors now in the UK that have that. So they're shutting it down slowly.
Yeah, Bill. Yeah, my email's in the description. It's inDOCtriNATION spelled just with the zeros for the O's at Proton Mail.
Oh man. Matt R, you got anything? You've been sitting over there quiet.
Matt must have fell asleep, or he's getting in my poker game I'm setting up.
Sorry, man, if I send you to sleep.
Oh no.
I may be getting poker.
I'm just playing with him. Hey, some coins.
No, you can't see. The light's banned.
You guys are so clever, man. Do you know US? You guys are razzmatazz showbiz, yeah? And
King
even
George.
your auditors are
King
so
George.
clever, man.
Are you think so?
I truly believe the US. You guys are you're just. I copy. See, here in the UK, I watch a lot of American TV anyway. From a child, like they show us a lot of American TV. But my children, they're talking like they want to be American.
What?
Funny, man.
You got a question on the board there for you, Gypsy.
Oh, right. You can't cuss at the cops in the UK. So in a sense, it's a public order offence, which is Section 5, which as a police officer, they should not be offended. They're meant to have a higher threshold while dealing with members of the public.
Hey,
But they can still say, even if you cuss at them indirectly, you can do it indirectly, but you can't do it directly. They'll give you a warning after the first time. And if you keep doing it, then I think they can arrest you for a public order offence. But then you can go against that because they're not a member of public. Do you know what I mean? It's a contradiction to their powers. It's silly powers, man.
It's called
The bullshit. I always call it the bullshit.
what do they call it?
Public order offence.
Defiance of cop here.
Yeah, but
So it's disorderly or
contempt of cop.
Contempt of cop.
if they're offended, but they should not be offended. Their job role is to deal with hard people, and you know, a little bit of swearing at an officer if you're angry. Come on, they shouldn't be like arresting you for the silliness. There's better things to worry about than that.
Who knows what kind of
They
coins
love
he had up?
cameras here in the UK. They want to
But
trap you.
they have egos, right? And
Yeah, for sure, they're people. I get that.
and they have to put that down. And
But that's a personal thing. That's a personal thing.
and what they here in the States, what I've heard is they hire low IQ people so that they can control them, like the people, so that they can tell them, put those people on those boxes.
I think I just got it.
If they need to. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brown shirts.
Oh, we lost your mic there, Gypsy.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you.
I believe like the class system, the upper, the middle, and the lower. I believe like you have advantages where you're born.
I'm coming down there next week sometime.
I hate.
I'll get with you when I figure out what day with Great Lakes if he's able to come with me.
This UK is their judgment. So if you walk in certain parts of London that are very wealthy, you will get judged differently if you're not living there.
Bill, let me make you
the way
mod.
they come across the police. It's just very strange, man.
But what about out in the country? Like
they're worse.
The cops are worse out there?
They're horrible. The cops here in the UK are horrible, man.
They are here
They
too.
really are. I mean, in London, they got guns now.
Well, I was up in Chelmsford.
Oh, right.
And that was 20 years ago, maybe 30 years ago. And it was a nice, quiet little area.
Yeah, Gypsy, we lost your mic again.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got that.
Sorry, guys. It's this
Got an
internet
echo,
here.
though.
Right.
We got
Echo.
an echo. Yeah,
Let's
somewhere.
come back.
He's good.
What's up, journalist Red? Welcome in. Anyways, I like to say welcome into a few people since I got a break here for a minute. Journalist Red, Oklahoma, Aiden Upson, Cat, what's up? Who we got? Johnny Bravo, welcome in. Motor City Maniac, what up, bro? Ex Bootlicker, welcome in. Wandering Hippie, I know he left, but I seen you, Hippie. You guys are all awesome, man. Thanks for coming. I just threw together a stream, man. It wasn't nothing special. We were just hanging out, man.
We're talking about the differences between the U.S. and the UK, and the similarities.
Gypsy.
Well,
came
he
up
is. Chester is.
So that's where the panel kind of
I'm
went
not
off.
sticking around.
And I'm sorry if I'm taking over.
No, man. Hey, look, I do not discriminate against any good conversation. You know what I mean? If we got a good conversation.
Yeah, and that's what it has to be, good discourse between.
All right, Gypsy's going to go, man. He's got to get to work. It's 5 a.m.
Okay.
But, yeah, kind of, man, my thing was really, man, was just, man, all the what do you want to call it? Just in the 1A community in the U.S., not in the.
Well,
I mean, Gypsy, they got their own problems, but like everybody, like all this pushing and pulling, man, and everybody talking about everybody and all that, like, man, like get over it, man. We're supposed to be going after one goal.
Yeah.
Like, why is everybody going after each other? It doesn't even make sense to me.
And I haven't seen any French people on here. I've seen Canadian people on here talking, but not in a panel. I'm sure the Germans have people that are on the same mindset. The people from the Netherlands, the Poles, Italians, and we just haven't extended the community out to them.
Right, but I mean, it still doesn't the breakup in the 1A community right now. Like everybody's talking about everybody. Like it doesn't make sense to me why it has to be like that. And I've said it 100 times. If you don't like somebody, just don't watch, man. But you don't have to sit there and talk about them. Like, and opinions are like assholes, man. Everybody has one. They all stink. So. You thinking that someone is in it for the clicks and the view, that's your opinion, man. You might think somebody's in it for the clicks and the views, but they got 100,000 subscribers. Well, guess what? 100,000 people don't believe they're in it for the clicks and the views because they wouldn't be subscribers, would they?
Right. If they were smart. Right.
Yeah. And look, don't get me wrong, man. If you think that people that have 100,000 subscribers or whatever, even people that have 5,000 subscribers, no, I don't delete them at our. But if you think that those people ain't happy to get a couple dollars here and there, man, you're fucking wrong, dude. Like people are out here putting videos up, man. That shit is not. Look, I got the cheapest shit in the world. Like I work with the cheapest stuff in the world, and I've been looking at GoPros. I've been looking to buy a GoPro. I've been thinking about buying a GoPro. That shit's not fucking cheap, dude.
Well, you also have to look at the risk, right? So, like, if you were to buy a business and you put the risk into the business, you're risking your livelihood,
everything,
by going out and documenting. And it's not like mainstream media is doing this for us.
Nope. You're right. Sorry, just stumbled in here, but you're right on that fact that that it is a business. So yes, I'm exercising my rights, but I'm treating it like a side hustle, like a business, if you know what I mean. So I bought the gear and I bought the software, and I'm considering it a business expense, if you know what I mean.
And if you look at Long Island audits, the state cop throws the freaking phone. My phone's worth $1,000 freaking dollars. He throws it across the parking lot. What the fuck is up with that? Thinking it's a gun or something that's going to hurt him. Well, yeah, it's going to hurt him because it shoots 60 frames per minute.
And that's what I'm talking about. So, like, if you look, man, if you can be monetized and you can make a couple bucks, dude, and I'm not hating on you one bit. And if you got people that support you, because I don't call like I hear a lot of people say, "Oh, my fans." You know what I mean? I don't consider people fans. I consider people supporters. And if you got people that support you and they send you money, they grown ass fucking people. Well, they know what they're sending money. They know who they're sending money to. They're growing. So who is someone?
All right.
Website. Right?
Let's find something to watch.
And then
I love Toe, but
from
this
people that
Northchester County dude is
should get views.
He's fucking with my buzz.
If you can monetize that, they have to be exposed. If
right.
If they're doing wrong,
why do people seem like that they have to call somebody?
Yeah.
Or think
exactly, Anna. Hey, baby Votto.
Monetize when they, like I said.
Oh, it's 100K?
When they had to buy gas, when they had to buy.
Oh shit! You want me to reset it? That was the last one I made was 100K when we did that big one. I could reset it to 20 if you need, or whatever it is, 30, 25. Hey, Conk. No, guys, I can reset this game. Sorry. Sorry, baby Votto. Yeah, you're right, Anna. That's why I couldn't do it anymore. I was just like, oof. Oof.
Yeah. But see, that's the thing, though, is like I am a firm believer that if you're not on that, then don't worry about it and stay in your own lane.
Yeah, I'm good, man. Here.
Subscribe to those people like Chili.
I'm gonna kill it.
Change the channel.
Yeah, I've never been a fan of Chili. Since the first day that I seen him, I knew something was wrong with him, and that's me personally. Now, you may feel a different way, and I don't have a problem with that. But I seen something wrong with him. I thought there was something wrong, and guess what? I don't subscribe to him, dude. I don't fuck with him. I don't, whatever. And it's the same way with some of the people that you're talking about. Like I've never been a fan of Justin Pulliam, so guess what? I'm not subscribed to him. Not saying that he's doing bad things, but I don't subscribe to him. So if he's got 40,000 subscribers, I'm not one of those. You know what I'm saying?
It took me a couple
I agree with him there. There was some good stuff we didn't watch today, though.
Guys go out and harass citizens. I don't really like that, so I just don't watch them. So
there you go. It's that easy, man. Just don't watch. Why do you have to? I don't get why people have to.
He's not even saying anything, so
it just doesn't make sense to me, man. It doesn't.
I said something in the private chat real quick before I left.
Some people out here, man, they have nothing fucking better to do with their time. But you know what?
He's just excited to be on a panel, I think.
And hanging out with people on YouTube and all that. And I might be Toe for Life, but Toe for Life's got his own life. You know what I mean? Like I got other shit. Going on.
There we go. We're getting players now.
I go out and do
Is Friends and Code or anybody else live? Yeah, let me go let's check lives.
Right.
Because I don't leave the house.
Pito Libre is live. NLM.
I don't want to get hemmed up for
screwing around. Slow is live. Bravo Street Media.
And committing some sort of
Downy transparent. SGV.
Unlawful felony, I know my post office, the one that I have, has signs up in it that says no cameras. I'd love to go over there, but I would just go fucking batshit crazy on them, and I'd probably get penned up.
I mean, you get.
Here we go.
I don't.
Now, Dragon is also performing its final health checks to make sure all of the vehicle's primary systems are ready
Stage
for its
2 lock
rendezvous
load is
with the
complete.
International Space Station.
Dragon is
And
an
there's that
auto
call out
idle.
that stage 2 lock. Call out that stage 2 LOX loading is complete. That wraps up propellant loading for both stages of the Falcon 9. And as I mentioned earlier, you may have seen those white clouds around the vehicle above the LOX tank liquid surface that we vent overboard. And when that gas comes out in contact with the warm Florida air, the air condenses into clouds and water.
Now, Dragon is about to transition into internal power. Also, Falcon 9 computers will then enter startup mode, which is when the Falcon 9 flight computers take control of the countdown, guiding the rocket through the...
Yeah, usually when they're all live at night, that's usually the case. They're gathering a police station to fuck with the cops.
Both stages are now pressurizing for launch. At T-minus 45
SCA?
seconds, we'll hear
Okay.
the SpaceX launch director verify go for launch.
Go for launch.
Here you
We
go.
need one more
Now
player,
launch, the
guys.
International Space Station will be flying 260 miles over the North Atlantic, south of St. John's, Newfoundland.
Thanks, Matt.
T-minus 30 seconds. $15 seconds. T-minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition, engines full power, and liftoff of Sierra.
Yeah, you're in the game, Dirty Dog.
Dragon.
Liftoff of about 7,000 pounds of science and cargo, including a new pair of
Anna's in the
solar
game.
rings to boost power on the space station.
He's not even in his chat. He's only in the. Oh, he's gone. He's gone now. I just texted him.
At T+40 seconds, Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from historic...
I like watching the fucking things land.
Florida.
I think that's the coolest thing in the world.
On max Q in about 20 seconds from now, and this is the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Yeah, he's on the way.
Go through during its flight.
We're gonna have 6 at least. I love watching the boosters land.
Traveling faster than the speed of sound.
Yeah, he just replied. He said he's on the way in.
Max Q.
We still got 17 minutes. I got set for quarter after. I can only play one game tonight. I got shit. I got to go to fucking Green Springs and Cleveland tomorrow. I'll be driving my ass off tomorrow.
This is when all 9 Merlin 1D engines on the first stage shut down. After those 9 engines shut down, the first and
Bunch
second
of Russians
stages
in the
will
chat
separate, and this is also
watching
called
this.
out over the nets as stage separation. From there, the second stage will ignite its Merlin vacuum engine to boost Dragon to low Earth orbit during SES, or second engine start one. And this whole sequence takes about 15
Yeah, Baby
seconds.
Vado's here. Baby Vado, Oklahoma Outlaw, Dirty Dog, Anna.
Should be expecting that call
Matt's
out
on the
for
way.
engine cut off in about 40 seconds from now.
No, it's just I saw a lot of Russian language type there. Yeah, look at this.
Some amazing views of our Falcon 9 vehicle as it takes our Dragon spacecraft to orbit.
I think the landings are cool as fuck. Ugh.
And in just about 10 seconds, we should see that main engine cut off.
There you go. I don't have my translating app up. I'll use Google Chrome.
inDOC ignition.
And there you heard those callouts and probably saw on your screen main engine cutoff, followed by stage separation, and then second engine start 1. As I mentioned earlier, we're flying an MVAC nozzle, a shortened MVAC nozzle on our second stage. If you're just tuning in, you're watching a live webcast for the 28th commercial resupply mission to the International Space Station for NASA. This is SpaceX's 38th mission for 2023 and the 4th Dragon flight to the International Space Station this year.
Good morning.
We lifted off from Kennedy Space Center's.
Good morning.
Now on your screen, on the left side, you can see our Falcon 9 first stage, which is going to descend back towards Earth, and the second stage on the right side of your screen, which is carrying the
No
Dragon
sleeping.
spacecraft. Now, as a reminder, today's mission marks the 5th flight for this Falcon 9 booster. Falcon 9 booster, which previously supported the Crew 5, GPS-3 Space Vehicle 6, Inmarsat 6F2, and
Worf.
Starlink mission. In order to make its way back to our drone ship, a shortfall of gravitas, the Falcon 9 first stage has 2 more burns to execute. The first is the entry burn, where 3 of the Merlin engines will reignite. This helps slow the stage down as it re-enters the upper part of the Earth's atmosphere.
It's going to be a quick one for me, probably, too, on
The
indoctrinated.
entry burn is followed by the landing burn, and this is a single engine burn that brings the vehicle speed down rapidly in order to land on the drone ship.
Especially on a ship floating in the middle of the ocean.
Now, occasionally with the Falcon 9
On a
first stage
3
the
foot
left side of your screen,
X.
you may see some small
Hey,
white
Matt.
puffs, and
In the
those are
game.
nitrogen gas bursts that are used for attitude control. You can also see there on your screen a pair of the hypersonic grid fins. Falcon 9 is equipped with 4 of these grid fins, which are comprised of titanium, and they are positioned near the top of the first stage. Once in the atmosphere, stage 1 is only using the grid fins for steering as it makes its return to Earth. And these grid fins orient the rocket during re-entry and guide the rocket during its descent. Now, the Falcon 9 first stage has 9 Merlin 1D engines, and each engine generates about 192,000 pounds of thrust. On the second stage is the MVAC engine, which has a slightly wider nozzle, and the vacuum engine generates about 203,000 pounds of thrust. Next major milestone is going to be the first stage entry burn, which will take place just over a minute from now. There you can see an amazing view of our stage 2 with its shortened MVAC nozzle. The Falcon 9 first stage, which is not currently on your screen, has reached apogee and is now beginning its descent back towards Earth. The second
Restart
stage
it,
is
Matt.
continuing to take our Dragon spacecraft to orbit. We should see that first stage entry burn begin about 15 seconds from now on the left side of your screen.
Stage 1, STS phase. Stage 1 entry
The
burn
second
startup.
stage on the right side of your screen. And there's that call out for stage
Alt
1
F10.
startup on the left side of your screen. The second stage
Reboot
is
that
continuing
shit.
to take our Dragon spacecraft to orbit.
You got 10 minutes,
Again,
and then
the
you got another
Intuitive
hour
is
after the
first
game
of two
starts. So
burns that the Falcon 9 booster performs before landing on our drone ship.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
what the fuck?
And there's that confirmation of stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
Oh,
As we
Rumble
get
finally
closer to
woke
first
up.
stage landing, it's good to note that the Falcon 9 first stage is equipped with 4 landing legs made of state-of-the-art carbon fiber with aluminum honeycomb.
Mine doesn't.
These landing legs are placed
Respond
symmetrically
loves
around the base of
violence.
the rocket
Hey, we
and
have a
deployed
fucking
just
stream
prior to
on
landing.
Rumble now.
And if successful, this landing will mark the 198th time that we've recovered a first stage booster, including both Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy missions. We are about 25 seconds away from that landing burn beginning.
Stage 1 transonic.
Hitting the TV. Remember those days? To get the
Now, as
picture
the
in?
rocket descends through the Earth's atmosphere, this really puts deceleration into perspective. In the span of less than a minute, we'll have reduced from twice the speed of a jet all the way down to 0 as the rocket lands. And as Falcon lands, we may also hear a call out that the second engine will shut off around the same time.
Oh, yeah. Take a bat to it.
Stage 1
Here goes the landing. This is always badass. They need to go full screen on the landing. Fuck the jet or the second stage burning. Look at this. On a ship in the water. Tell me this is AI or CGI.
landing leg deployed. Stage 1 landing.
With CGI, it would be a whole lot cleaner.
And there you have it. The Falcon 9 first stage that supported today's mission has landed for its 5th time, having previously supported Crew 5, GPS 3, Space Vehicle 6, Inmarsat.
That's sweet
6F.
shit.
Super clear.
So, sure, tell me what I was interfering with.
Take that out of my
Oh, okay. Whoa. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
If you stop and record the actions of the Boise Police Department, you may get some additional footage you weren't counting on. This is Boise Police Corporal Denny Carter. He's about to handle this situation in the only way most power-tripping authoritarians
I don't know who that is.
know how.
So, sure, tell me what I was interfering with.
Take that out of my
Now, at this point, I know what you're thinking,
That is a gross abuse of police power.
but you would be wrong. He is being sarcastic, right? Because in Officer Denny's mind, he's just trying to protect the public from a dangerous cameraman.
All right.
Put that up in my face and try to assault me.
Let's take another look at this assault. Whoa, I do see an assault, but it doesn't look like it's coming from the camera guy.
Carter, what's Ganondorf? Perfect. The power's gone to your head, bud. The power's gone way to your head.
Stand up.
Yep. The power's gone majorly to your head. You're gonna shove me in the face. See, you can't, Carter. You got yourself f***ed up, dude. You better control your partner, my friend.
We're going to find out what happened in this case in a minute. Welcome back to Here's the Deal. First, the intro.
Here's the deal.
Here's the deal. Here's the deal.
So here's the deal.
Here's the deal.
I love his intro, but I want to hear this.
Justin Waranka said that he was falsely arrested while filming police and has since filed a notice of tort claim against the city of Boise and the Boise Police Department. Around 3 a.m. on June 11th, 2022, Boise police body cameras show police arresting Ty Waranka in a parking garage on Capitol in Maine. Waranka was leaving the parking garage after work and saw officers. As he was leaving, Corporal Denny Carter approached him and accused him of interfering.
I'm not interfering. I'm leaving right now. I'm trying to leave.
This gentleman's already asked you to leave once. You came back around.
He asked me to leave the garage, which I left.
No, you're here in the garage. You can't have left the
He
garage.
asked me to keep driving, and I kept driving.
Okay.
He didn't say don't come back.
You want this gentleman to leave?
Yes, please. I'm trying to leave. What do you think I'm doing? You just
If
stopped
you
me.
interfere, let me make this clear. I want to make it super clear. you
So,
understand.
sure, tell me what I was interfering with.
Take that out of my
Oh, okay. Whoa. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
You're gonna wreck.
I'm not resisting.
This guy, look at him. He's like, oh my God, dude, really? He needs to be yelling at the cops. But no, he's walking away. What a punk.
All right. I put that up in my face and try to assault me.
I wasn't trying to assault you, but
That's what it looked like to me.
I'm glad your camera's on.
Yeah. I'm glad this image.
Oh my gosh, you guys. So what are you arresting me for?
Resisting and obstructing.
Resisting and obstructing?
Yep.
Okay. Well, what was I obstructing?
My investigation.
How was I obstructing your investigation?
Can you try to block my view?
Block your view from what? My face?
Camera? I'm trying to have a conversation with you.
Tell me. What was I blocking your view from? See how you guys are gonna get so much love for this.
Warenka says he's known to the Boise Police Department because of his association to Boise Mutual Aid, and said he films police officers anytime he sees them interacting with the public. He doesn't call himself an activist. Rather, he said that he's a citizen that is concerned with the protection of marginalized people in Boise. As body camera footage shows, Boise Police Corporal Denny Carter and Officer Avery Westendorf were giving somebody what appears to be a traffic ticket in a parking garage in downtown Boise. Warenka was leaving the garage at the time, but returned to film the incident on his phone from about 50 feet away. In the phone recording, Warenka is heard in the video asking Corporal Carter what he was interfering with. It was at this point that Carter is seen slapping the cell phone out of Warenka's hands, pushing him against a wall and placing him under arrest. Now, during the arrest, Warenka repeatedly told Carter that he was not resisting. After he was arrested and was told to sit on a curb, Carter is heard in the video saying Warenka put his phone in Carter's face and tried to assault him. Clearly, that's not what the body cam video shows. A complaint filed in October of 2022 against Warenka states that on June 11, 2022, Warenka, quote, did willfully resist, obstruct, or delay a public officer, to wit, Corporal Carter, in the attempt to discharge a duty of his office by failing to leave the area and or moving his phone 6 inches from Corporal Carter's face, which blocked his vision, and or tensing his arm muscles while trying to pull away from Corporal Carter's grasp. And according to the body cam footage, what the state wrote here is fiction. The complaint said Warenka violated Idaho law by resisting, delaying, or obstructing an officer. Warenka said, quote, they arrested me, took me to the station, said my phone was evidence and that I was resisting or obstructing. They said I tensed up my arms, but even in the video, you can hear me say that I'm not resisting. The charges against Warenka were dismissed on October 26, 2022. In the motion to dismiss, the city of Boise states, quote, although there was probable cause for the initiation of this case, there has been a change in the complexion of the state's case, and the state can no longer prove the matter beyond reasonable doubt. Warenka's lawyer said the first time he saw the video, his jaw dropped. He said, quote, it's a clear violation of Warenka's rights. This is the most egregious behavior by an officer that I've been involved in, and it probably happens more than I'd like to think. The response we're hoping to get is that they come back and make things right. He said the abuse of power by Carter is pretty blatant and the other cop could have stepped in. The Westendorfs need to step up too.
Carter? What's Ganondorf? Perfect. The power's gone to your head, bud. The power's gone way to your head.
Stand up.
Yep. Stand up. The power's gone majorly to your head. You're gonna shove me in the face after holding my camera up?
No, for blocking my view and
blocking your view of what? Of my face? See, you can't, Carter. You're fucked. You got yourself fucked up, dude. Okay. Blocking your view. What was I blocking his view of, Westendorf? You got nothing? I bet not. That's a battery. You put it in electronic devices.
Slide this one. Thank you.
You better control your partner, my friend. fucking cash and shit. Oh, don't grab my cash. You can grab my ID.
I'm gonna take the whole thing.
Okay, I know how you guys work. Yeah, go ahead. I'm gonna take the whole thing. I'm taking charge. Dude, get a lie. Come on. How could you not take my ID?
Here.
Very first
You
thing.
want me to put it in your pocket? You gonna
I don't know. I'm scared of what you might do, so I'm gonna put it in my pocket. Someone is. You guys got the wrong one. How crazy are police just feel like they can just intimidate people and
Ty, you have the right to remain silent. I would request that you do so.
Don't you guys think that's weird? How police just feel the need to shove people around and hurt them just because they put a camera up next to them? Like, I get it. Cameras are your kryptonite, but just because you're on camera doesn't mean that you can just act up.
Game.
I can tell you're not like Carter, like your dad's not a cop. Like he kind of chose this out of your own way. You may be a CP graduate, the vibe I'm getting from you, but honestly, you guys should do something productive with your lives with the force. This is what you're gonna tell your kids that you did. Oh, I stopped some guy from using the camera. You lie.
After the charges were dismissed, Warenka filed a notice of tort claim against the city of Boise, the Boise Police Department, and the Office the Boise Police Department and or their agents did either intentionally or as a result of gross negligence falsely charge and arrest the claimant. The claim also states that Carter slapped the phone out of Warenka's hand, seized Warenka's camera as evidence, and did not return it until April, and that Westendorf failed to intervene in the situation. And we see this all the time in video after video. When a cop is clearly violating the rights of a member of the public, other cops just stand around and let the criminal activity happen and participate in the crime, all while recording the violation on their body cams, which leads everyone to wonder if they're going to do this while the cameras are rolling, what do they actually do when they don't think they're being recorded? This is not the America most people want to live in. Help me overcome the censorship algorithms and comment under this video. Let me know what you guys think about this. If you want to support further, like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification icon to this channel. If you like this video, maybe you'll like some of my others. If you want to support further, the support links are in the description, or just become a channel member and grab a hard-hitting conversation starting design from the store. You can put it on a shirt, hoodie, mug, cell phone case, whatever you want. There's over 110 designs in the store. I'm sure one of them is going to strike your fancy. Remember, freedom is dangerous. The only thing more dangerous is not having it. I'll see you in the next video.
So I've been arrested on a warrant.
Yeah. So I heard Heather call me. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer presence, you will still have the right to stop answering any time. You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer. You understand all those?
Yes.
Welcome back. You're about to see former captain of the Port Orange Police Department, Kimberly Kilpatrick, be interrogated for a crime that she allegedly committed and was arrested for. Due to this incident, she and now the city of Port Orange are involved in a $1.2 million lawsuit that appears to be headed to federal court due to the statements inside of the claims that she acted under the color of law and in her official capacity when what you would call good officers named Gregory Cook and Justin White came forward about this incident. They were sent cease and desist. In relating to this incident and a newspaper article, this is what the mayor, the city manager, and the police chief had to say. Let me give you a heads up. The city manager's on the right, the police chief's coming up to the podium. Those two have since resigned.
Colorful to describe the story that was in the paper Saturday, because it seemed incomplete.
Yes, sir. I believe you're speaking about the Friday web and
In that article they're speaking of was pretty straightforward. It indicated didn't alter any forms or documents. However, what she did do is take money out of the account that was set up for a disabled adult that was injured in a motorcycle accident. She used that money to close on a house and pay off a loan that had a 26% interest rate. Let me remind you here, this is a captain of a police department. She makes around $90,000 to $100,000 a year, according to this website that tracks government salaries.
I'll invite Chief Grimaldi to the podium. It's just a wrapped up investigation. If I speak, I'll probably say something wrong.
I'm happy to report tonight to you that the FDLE investigation into the allegation involving Captain Kim Kilpatrick has concluded, and no evidence was produced to support the allegation. I'm sad to say that the allegation appears to be nothing more than a product of internal rumor mongering filed by one of our own officers. Based on the investigative summary, a patrol officer within our department, who initially requested an investigation by the Florida Attorney General's office, was brought forward a criminal investigation based entirely on hearsay. In an abundance of caution, the investigation was immediately turned over to the FDLE, who traced back the rumor to its origins and found that it was all smoke and no fire. They say no good deed goes unpunished. That's certainly the case here.
6. If Matt can get in, we'll have 7.
The daughter of a former detective recalled the series of events following her father's motorcycle accident when Captain Kilpatrick, her father's liaison with the Port Orange Police Department, was called upon to assist with locating the necessary forms to obtain a power of attorney and update beneficiary information, and she did just that. Now here we are more than 2 years after the accident, investigating an officer who did nothing more than assist a family of an injured colleague in a time of need. I'm sure you've seen the email sent by Bob Walker over the weekend questioning why Captain Kilpatrick was still working while under investigation. The answer is simple. There was not one iota of evidence presented to support the allegation that was being presented. In this country, you are still innocent until proven guilty, and that doesn't change just because you're a police officer.
But it surely seems that when you're a police officer, things are looked the other way. Because although there was an investigation, there was no mention of $25,000 taken out of this account. Now, I believe there was some span of time between when it was taken out and when it was repaid, sometime around when there was notice of an investigation. However, if you don't do an investigation and you only take the word of the criminals, then everybody's innocent.
Explain everything to you here as soon as she's ready. She's ready to shut the door.
She FDLE as well?
No, she's from Daytona Beach. He said, do that. We'll go through all this first, and then obviously explain everything. You're definitely in custody, so we have to read your Miranda warning and all that stuff, and we'll get to it, okay?
Yep.
Special Agent Chris Shepard with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, currently at the Flagler Beach Police Department. Also with me is Daytona Beach Detective Mary Toledo. And with us is Kimberly Kilpatrick, which I'm going to go ahead and read you your Miranda warnings here. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to talk to a lawyer for advice before we ask you any questions, and have
Who's that bitch?
with you during that question. If you cannot afford a lawyer, one will be appointed to you before any questions if you wish. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer presence, you will still have the right.
Seems like a lot of them in Florida that way.
You also have the right to stop answering any time until you talk to a lawyer.
Yeah.
You understand all those?
Yes.
All right. And with that in mind, are you willing to talk to us at this point in time?
Although I'd like to see this one in jail, I do not recommend talking to law enforcement without an attorney present.
First, I'll start this off with, you have any idea what this is about?
Yes.
What do you think this is about?
It's about the continued involvement with David Fouts and his family. The money that I had paid to Good Samaritan because I had borrowed money from Alexa Fouts. So it's more of the witch hunt from Gregory Cook and Carly White.
Okay. What money are you talking about?
There was some money that I had borrowed from Alexa back in, it was the end of 2016, in January of 17. I was purchasing a home in Daytona, and I was on an account with her where we were depositing money from
I just turned that
funds
volume.
collected for her family after Dave's crash. And I get, it looks bad on the surface, but I had borrowed the money to pay. There was a creditor thing I had to pay for the loan on the house, and then I did. There was a separate incident for the title company because the sale of my house was messed up because the people buying my house at the time, the money from the title company didn't push it through or collect it. There was no money at the time, and I had also the closing on the new house the same day. And because the funds weren't in there, I contacted Alexa, told her what was happening. And Joe Sweats at the time was with me. He took a check to the bank to get the certified check.
And who's Joe Swift?
Joe Sweats, we were dating at the time, and he was with me there.
Oh, okay.
Joe Sweats is another police officer who was terminated from his position from the Port Orange Police Department.
And
so Joe Sweats went with you to do what again?
He was with me closing on the houses, doing the closings. And I gave him the check because I had to stay to finish paperwork at the first closing.
Just so we're clear, which check?
It was just one that I sent. He went with the bank to get. It was I would say it's for around 7,000, somewhere in there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember the exact amount, and that was to the title company.
Okay, you can't. Well, I'm pretty sure you can't. Like title companies don't take personal checks, right?
Right. He had to go to SunTrust and get the certified check. He went to the bank and did that for me.
Okay, so back at SunTrust.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was with the title company still.
Okay, and that was in?
That was January 2017. It's like
If you look in the left-hand corner, this interrogation took place on 5/4 of 2022.
Pay that, and the deal was I was going to pay into, 16. I was paying it back after the sale of the house, and then he went into Good Samaritan. Dave went to Good Samaritan.
For reference, Good Samaritan is a rehabilitation facility.
Maybe 10, 11 checks out of there?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, they're all have your signature on it, and they were all. The majority of them were for Dave. You paid off a.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Like there was a cremation service.
Yeah, for $20 or something. There was something from Iron Horse Motorcycles. You wrote a check to them. It might have been for a raffle. So the majority of the stuff from the benefit account was for Dave.
Okay.
But Alexa didn't seem to have any. She had no workings with that account. It seems like her name was on it, but it seems like you pretty much handled that entire account just from the paperwork.
No, because she had the debit card and stuff. She used the debit card for things, and she didn't write a lot of checks. I know, but I didn't think there were that many checks even written.
Going through this at the time you're working at the Port Orange Police Department, right?
Yes.
There's a lot of money coming in. Who did you make aware at any point in time that there was some sort of deal going on with the family? Like
deal.
You said you're borrowing money, right? You're getting a loan that's based out of this account that was set up for David to medical bills. Obviously, he's got a ton of medical bills coming in. I mean, he was hurt pretty bad.
Yeah, her voice
he was behind on payments, and I actually went to Bank of America. They wouldn't give us much information, but I had paid $1,000 towards the payments.
Towards his house?
Towards his house in the beginning.
From which account?
From the same account.
So there's a check written to Bank of America for $1,000 is what you're saying?
I don't think it was a check. I think it was a card. So
how much was he behind? Do you remember?
I honestly don't remember. I know he was behind at least 2 months worth, I want to say.
Okay, so around 3,000.
$3 to $4 grand.
Yes. So and this was in the beginning when the account first opened. So I put the 1,000 at the mortgage company or the bank. And then with him being
captain of the Port Orange Police Department,
in the hospital, and then having because he was going back and forth, it was like,
you guys thought he was going to die, right?
Well, at one point, yeah. And then he would have surgery, and then he'd come out of it it and he'd be like better than he was.
Kim, let me ask you a question. All right, I'm not trying to be an
Yeah.
asshole, nothing. I just want to be upfront with you.
Mhm.
You borrowed money out of a benefit account. How do you think that looks?
I know.
You know what I
I
mean?
know. I know how that looks, and I get that. I'm not.
Yeah, and that's the.
I don't dispute
We're
that.
saying that, so what do you think, again, ballpark, total money did you borrow?
It was at, I'd say 24.
1,000?
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking he's 3,000 to 4,000. What is it? Does the house start to get, so saying, is it, so that's what we're saying, is that's why, how does this look on the surface is
Right.
you're borrowing money, meanwhile bills are going unpaid.
No, that's inaccurate.
Well, Alexa writes in a letter to the court that she could not save the house because she didn't have the money.
Right.
And according to documents, the house went into foreclosure and it was ultimately lost. In addition to these records, at 319 Perfect Circle, a house that's registered to Patrick, during this time, a swimming pool was installed, including a wrought iron fence, a total value of around $50,000.
Is there any documentation, because you were obviously the captain of in Port Orange when all this stuff was going on, is there any documentation from work, emails, messages, because correct me if I'm wrong, but Port Orange gives you a work phone, right?
Yes.
Anything that can back up anything that you're saying as far as loans or money transactions or anything like that?
No, because I didn't use my work phone that much.
Well, here's where it gets even better. As she announced her retirement,
Yeah,
she deleted all the data from her cell phone and her work computer, including the records of her allegedly contacting the victim while she's under investigation, according to records on the complaint and her cell phone
The two
logs.
charges that you're looking at, as I believe I told you, but grand theft and the
exploitation.
You
have the same issue.
Well, why didn't somebody just call me and ask me, and I would have presented it?
Kim, we did an investigation 3-4 years ago, and it never came out. Like this kind of stuff. Like this is the kind of stuff that as you're trying to develop, and this is where you got to understand, coming from my position, and
you kept that, Philip. You kept that close to your heart.
Yeah. There's this thing where the people are screaming that you're doing something shady, right? And I don't want to get into all the drama of it because honestly, all I care about is what the facts are. The facts are what it shows. And talking to everybody else, we've never heard the word loan.
Yeah, she's very bad at it. I was a much better criminal. I guarantee you I did more time than she's going to do.
These $24,000, this loan, and people are coming to you from the PV's angle, FDLE's coming to you, all this stuff, and not once is this the first time we've heard about any of this. And so you see coming from a transparency point, you're talking about funds that are being
because those questions weren't asked.
Going in there because Dave is jacked up in the hospital, and people are thinking he's going to die, and then there's house payments to be paid.
They donated that money for him.
Yeah, and then there's a loan. So I mean, you understand where we're coming from?
I do. It's just.
And that's why we're saying, is there any documentation whatsoever that you can show us at any point in time that this was a loan?
I can't.
Well, because this has been going on since 2016. There's been so much.
There's turmoil everywhere.
Turmoil there, but then there's a little smoke here, and then there's a little smoke here. People are going back and forth, and it's coming from all angles.
And then all of a sudden we find that. We find these.
You're not talking about a small amount of money. Like you were a captain at the police department. If you guys were having a picnic and you went and used money from the police department, would you not have to bring receipts back?
Yeah. Why did Carmen come off of the checking account? I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
She was on it, and then she came off of it.
Well, it depends who you ask.
I'm asking you.
I know, but I'm just saying she came to me and said that it was just too much going on. She was too stressed. She didn't have time for this because she was doing her victim advocate stuff, and she just didn't want to, have to be involved. So that's it.
Because in her FDLE interview,
the original one.
Yeah, the original one. I think she said something about she thought there was some shady stuff going on. And I didn't know. I was like, no.
Shit, Matt and Farlap are here. I just noticed that. I was wondering why it was taking so long to get around.
Somebody asked, well, what did you see that you thought was shady?
The shady stuff is what they're referring to when they tried to say that we fraudulently signed Dave's name on the insurance policy. That they still have yet to not get any of that correct.
The exploitation statute is broad. You know, it's depriving somebody permanently or temporarily. So, plus on top of everything else, I mean, there's not that, you know, you're acting in your official capacity as the captain. You know, those kids, you said in your interview, you did everything you did for those kids. And I believe you. You know, they were young. They don't know what they're doing. They got $250,000 coming in this direction, $48,000 coming from this direction, and then all this money coming in from the community.
They have attorneys that have stepped into this thing. If you went to attorneys and said, hey, can you write me up a little legal thing, payment schedule, because I'm about to borrow $24,000 from the benefit account, what do you think the attorneys would have said? Like, would have legally guided them at that point? I mean, do you think they would have said it's a good idea? Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying is that where you come into the because it wasn't done and they're there. And again, that's why we're sitting here is because there is some deceitfulness that was, like it or not, like nobody else was made aware of this. Nobody was made aware of this.
Outside of Alexa and I know.
No,
well, if it's a conflict, I mean, I paid the money and I paid interest on that money that I paid back. So
You did what? You don't even keep a log on how much money you took out and put in, and now you've paid interest on the money you paid back?
Right, but it is still going back into the world that all three of us live in. Too is there's always as things are starting to heat up. One of the best things that you can do, which would be to go to supervisor and say, listen, this is what happened. This is the deal we made, and none of that was ever done either.
Yeah, is there anybody like Proctor was there, the chief, anybody aware of any of that? Any of the lieutenants, captains?
No, because
this is probably chief. This is probably what they're screaming about. Is they did give me a loan.
Well, no, yeah, I know, but they're screaming, and that's part of the.
She was a captain. She's a fucking moron, dude.
I use that just as
no. Shut the fuck up.
I know, but
you're one of them.
As part of the reason
I almost feel bad about her stupidity.
That's it, maybe close to heart because they were attacking everything anyhow. If I dated something wrong, they're attacking it, and they were implicating the chief on that or whoever, and it was just. The chief ended up leaving, the city manager ends up leaving, I end up leaving because they're just, you can't even turn left without them saying, okay, you turned too sharp, you know, and there's.
Now, full disclosure about this department, it does in fact have an issue with defrauding people. One of their former sergeants was arrested for defrauding his own family, and that would be Stephen Braddock, a former sergeant and detective with the Port Orange Police Department, who ultimately lost his retirement for being convicted of exploitation of an elderly person.
Them for like a month or two. Like, I don't even know how I would do that, but.
Either do I.
But
through subpoenas and investigative means, lo and behold, there's these two transactions.
Yes, I agree. And, you know, like I said, I kept it to myself.
And let me ask you this, as the investigation goes on, because obviously, you know, it's not going to stop here. There's more stuff to do. Is there anything else that we're going to come across?
I don't know.
Well, this whole interrogation was about an hour and a half long. I'll put a link in the description so you can watch the full video, but I am going to let you in on some very saddening news. It appears the Thin Blue Line has protected this one once again. There was a plea deal made, and this person received no jail time, has not been convicted of any felony, however, had to pay back restitution in the thousands of dollars to the Florida Department of Law Enforcement for their investigation, $9,755.56 to be exact. and a mere $192.48 to the victim, in which she took the money as a loan. I put a link down in the description to Volusia Exposed where you can see every one of these documents. Please check it out. One last point I do want to cover. She was in charge of investigations. And if you look at this form, one of the lines indicates, after an investigation of the offense and your background, it appears that in the interest of the state of Florida and your own will be best served by the following procedure: pretrial intervention. Could you imagine convicting a captain of a police department of felonies that was in charge of investigations? How many cases would come under fire? I want to thank you guys for watching, liking, and subscribing. This is Captain Kilpatrick, former police officer and administrator with the Port Orange Police Department. I've got a new website launched. It's called JMA Merch. You can visit it at jmamerch.com. I'll keep you updated on the federal case and find out what happens with that one. I'll see you guys soon.
That's cookie. Cookie, man. Out of his hands, I'm gonna find us something. Oh yeah, sure. Sorry about that. I didn't see what you said. Oops, that's not it. What's this one? Oops, Jesus Christ.
It's me.
I'm gonna sleep. How slow you're playing. Nice hand, Oklahoma. Nice hand, brother.
I'm not giving you permission to film me, so stop filming me immediately. Take your hand out of your pocket.
There's no law that says I can't have my hand in my pocket.
I'm not giving you permission to film me, so you can stop filming me. You can turn that the other way right now. I'm standing here, you're walking at me, dude. I'm not playing this game with you, bro.
Hey, here comes one, flag him down. He's right there. Wave your arm, hurry. He's gonna pass you.
When an adult asks an adult to stop filming them and they don't, bro, you may not need to ask them, but when they tell you to stop, if you don't stop, that's the problem. And if you don't know that, you shouldn't have a camera.
You're one of those?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. This is News Now Ninja. Today's video comes to you from PNW Transparency, who was out taking pictures in public when approached by a man that just doesn't seem to understand that public photography is not a crime. Not only does this man have a complete meltdown over the camera, but the officers do respond, and I want you to let me know what you think about these officers' response in the comments section. As always, all original links will be in the description. Make sure and get over there to see the entirety of this video. You do not want to miss it. Let them know in the comment section that News Now Ninja sent you, and let's get straight to it.
Automall Drive. The wind is really bad today. I hope you guys can hear me. My bike's running away again. Good Lord, that's some serious wind. This used to be a used car lot for this building over here, which used to be Topping Volvo. They have since left, and looks like Volkswagen just did the opposite. They put the new dealership over here and put used Volkswagens over on that side. We'll do like normal, we'll hang out for a half hour or so, and hopefully Olympia Volkswagen at the Capitol Auto Mall gets a pass today. I can't hear you, man. I'm sorry. This road's horrible. No. I'm just kind of filming everything. Really? Oh. Didn't know I had to do that.
Well, I don't know if you do it.
Just camera.
Oh, who lost? Ooh.
And I'm not giving you permission to film me, so stop filming me immediately.
Nines for fives. Ooh.
Do I need it?
Need permission to film me. I just looked it up.
Are you sure that's not a recording?
Call the police if you keep filming.
Why would you call the police?
Because I don't like to have people filming our business without permission for one, and people especially. It's just not courteous.
Well, there's people all over the place. When am I supposed to film?
You're specifically pointing your people on this property. This is private property.
Correct.
So I'm not giving you permission to film me. So you can stop filming me. You can turn that the other way right now.
And if I don't know why you do that.
Well, I don't know why you won't turn it the other way.
You want to call another man to handle your problems, go right ahead.
If you're threatening me, I'm really going to call.
Oh, no, I hope you have a great day. I just don't see the use of it.
Okay, I'm not going to please.
All right.
Oh, I want a gas lighter.
You keep
Boy, he's gaslighting so hard. Oh, you're gonna threaten me?
interacting with me, so I'm going to film you.
I'm not talking to your camera.
It's for my safety. Police are going to tell you, the police are going to tell you that there's nothing they can do. The police are. Yeah. Education, not physical. I'm not a physical guy.
I'm on the sidewalk and it's filming without my permission. I do not give you permission to film me. You turn the camera away. Hear me, dude. Stay 5 feet from me, bro. I'm telling you, you're in my fucking face.
5 feet. Notice how he walked up here to me.
No, I'm standing here. You're walking at me, dude. I'm not playing this game with you, bro.
Right, so at this point, the man that doesn't want to be on camera gets closer to the camera while on the phone with the police. And the truly disturbing part is that he's about to tell the dispatch that PNW has something in his pocket and he's in fear in an attempt to generate a faster response, putting PNW's safety at risk all over a camera. Let me know what you think about that and let's keep moving.
Damn, I actually had you beat on that end.
White, 5'11", 6 feet tall, about 175, 80 pounds.
Ooh. I'm 210. That's nice.
Clicked something in his pocket when he put his hand in it, so that scares me a little bit. Wearing a flannel shirt.
Now I have a weapon, apparently. You know what a false police report is, right?
It's not a false police report, man.
All right.
Am I giving you a false police report?
Calm down, man. Why are you getting so aggressive? Okay, okay, okay. I will.
asked you to fucking stop.
I said okay. I said okay. I'm listening to you.
I'm telling you, you can stop parking. This guy fucking keeps filming me. And stop filming our business and people at our business, especially me personally.
Man.
So, but he seems to know all the laws and that I'm filing a police report and I'm in the wrong and I'm going to get in trouble.
I never said that. I said they're going to educate you.
Your fucking film of me is going to get destroyed.
How much you want to bet?
But yeah, I'll probably just want to do like a stalking of Vincent.
A stalking?
Yeah, bro, I've asked you to leave 10 times, bro, and you're still filming me.
I don't think you know what the word stalking means.
I don't think you know what anything you think means. I don't think you know what anything you think means. Bro, I'm asking you to do something that's just courtesy, which is to just leave me alone. But you can't do it.
You keep coming to me. I haven't moved one bit. I'm way up here.
Our business from afar. You know what? That's stalking. What are you talking about? During business hours with people inside. That's not stalking?
I disagree.
Yeah, you disagree. But the law doesn't disagree, brother. You're going to find that out.
Okay.
You think you know the law.
Okay. Woo.
He's on the phone with dispatch while he's saying this shit.
Yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to do it. Everyone who watches your film is going to be like, yeah, maybe you should have just left.
Okay.
Yeah.
They should have a car closed. I don't know what's taking so long. Maybe because they know it's nothing. Hey, here comes one. Flag him down. He's right there. Wave your arm. Hurry. He's going to pass you. Oh. I can't be that threatening.
You ain't threatening.
Okay.
Trust me.
Okay.
Someone who films.
I'm staying pretty calm.
When an adult asks an adult to stop filming them and they don't.
When an adult asks me, I'll listen to him. You're acting like a child. Just go back to work, man.
No, bro. I'm not.
For a guy that hates cameras, you sure like standing in front of one.
Well, that's because I'm going to wait for the police to get here.
I don't think they're going to come. I don't think they're going to show.
Well, you might be right about that, but I'm still going to file the report.
Great. What's my charge?
I ain't a cop, bro.
Well, you said I was stalking earlier. I thought you might have known something.
Well, when you're filming our business from afar and you're filming people inside of it, eventually when we ask you to stop, at some point, it looks like stop.
That's, once again, that's not the definition of stalking. You might want to look it up.
Yeah, maybe you want to look it up.
I'm not the one quoting it.
Okay, so, like, what are we doing, bro?
I'm wondering the same thing.
Yeah, you're just filming.
Why are you up here? Why don't you just leave me alone and let me do what I'm doing?
Because I don't know what you're going to do with that video. For two, you filmed against our permission. You didn't ask anybody who you were filming.
I don't need to.
Bro, you may not need to ask them, but when they tell you to stop, if you don't stop, that's the problem. And if you don't know that, you shouldn't have a camera.
Really?
Yeah, because if I start filming people, they go, hey, bro, I don't want you to film me. I want you to back up and back that thing away from me. I've been on this earth long enough before cell phones, just like you, to know that not only is it not courteous, it's probably hindering on a law.
What law?
I'm not a lawyer and I'm not a cop.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I'm going to file this.
Okay, so are they showing up or not? Because if you call the cops, I got to wait till they get here. Okay, all right. Oh, here we go. Bloop, bloop. Bloop, bloop. And we have numero uno. I wonder what he made up to get these guys here that fast. What do you guys think? He's one of them. See that stare? Everyone else is talking,
Nice hand.
checking everything out.
Dirty.
Mean mugging.
GG.
Officer Edgemont, PD, being audio being recorded.
Okay, what was your name again?
Officer Edgemont,
And badge number?
32.
32.
Take an anti-pocket for me, please.
Why?
I don't know what's inside. Take your hand out of your pocket for me, please.
Are you putting your hand on your gun because I have my hand in my pocket?
I don't know what's
My hand could be in my pocket for 50 reasons. Don't you dare try to threaten me.
I'm not threatening you. I'm just asking you to take your hand.
Get your hand off your gun so I can relax.
Take your hand out of your pocket.
There's no law that says I can't have my hand in my pocket. You're one of those?
Yep.
Back to work, guys. Walk of shame. That's what they call it. Not for them, though. They were cool. You're a problem. I can tell. I'll keep an eye on you. Oh, you will.
Everybody, as always, get to the link in the description to see the entirety of this video. You do not want to miss it. Let them know in the comment section News Not Ninja sent you. Don't forget to let me know what you think about this video in my comment section, and I'll see you on the next one.
Oh, Ice, how you doing? Good to see you. Ice. Boys. All right, what are we gonna do? Let's see what pops up. Bam. We got me. We got MK Gamer. San Joaquin. JC News. Ooh, some classic Freeman. This is good. This is good.
I'm gonna have to take this away from you. Don't touch me. Don't film me. Don't touch me. Don't film me. I'm on public property.
This is what Bow.
Don't. What do you mean? You're not. This is public property. You want me to place you in? Don't touch me. You want me to place you in cuffs? We have a security responsibility for this building.
All you hear is Bow.
Are we in the building? Call him off. Call your fat boy off.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James Freeman out here at the federal courthouse in Las Vegas, Nevada. Prohibited on federal courthouse grounds: firearms, excessive noise, obstruction of entrances, interference with jurors.
There's Bowski. Look at little Bow.
You got your camera facing back there? Hey, on the property. I'm gonna have to take this away from you. Don't touch me. Don't film me. Don't touch me. Don't film me. I'm on public property. Don't. What do you mean? You're not. This is public property. You want me to place you in? Don't touch me. You want me to place you in cuffs? No, you want to? Huh? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
Get your hand away from your gun. Get your hand away from your gun, son.
Stupid mother.
Eat a dick, bitch.
Yeah, you can ask.
Eat a dick. Stupid motherfucker.
What the hell is wrong with you? What's your name?
Eat a dick.
We're not on the property, you stupid mother. What's your name? What's your name?
Oh,
On where? On the public sidewalk? On the public sidewalk? On the public sidewalk? What? Go get your supervisor, you stupid.
Put him in handcuffs.
Call your supervisor, you idiot. What is he doing then? Why are you letting him do this? Why don't you call your dog off? Call your dog off first. Tell him to go away. This is public property and you know that. I'm not arguing with you about that. Okay, then you better call him off. All I'm asking you is, we have a security responsibility for this building. Okay. Are we in the building? Call him off. Call your fat boy off. You don't need to call Don't you ever touch me again, you fat piece of shit.
Come on, boy, you can't run. Quit embarrassing yourself. Quit embarrassing yourself. You can't run.
Put your dog on the leash, bitch.
You can't run.
Put your dog on the leash. You put your dog on the leash. You dumb mother. Go back to work, bitch. You stupid mother. Put that dog on the leash. You stupid mother.
He's waving down Metro now. That mother walked up to me and grabbed me. That stupid fat U.S. Marshal just walked up to me and grabbed me.
Put your dog on the leash, boy. Get your dog out of the street. You get your dog out of the street, boy. Get your dog out of the street.
Hey, it looks like he doesn't care, man. It looks like he doesn't care. Go back to your post.
Tell that dog stop chasing after people. You got rabies. Hey, where's that dog?
What's up, man? You got pigs out of control over here. You got fat pigs out of control. You see this guy try to run? You see him try to run, dude? Hey, they don't care. They know it's legal. Just go inside, back to your post. Just go back to your post.
What, bitch? You know you're fat. Don't look at me like you're not fat.
Look at that. They don't care, man. Look at that. They don't care. Now get back on your property. Your property's on the other side of the fence. Your property's on that side of the fence. That's the public easement. Call him off and I'll talk to you.
Get your dog on the leash, boy. Don't look at me. Get your dog on the fucking leash. Yeah,
What's up, man? How you doing?
Get your dog on the leash. Get your dog on the leash, boy. I'll be talking to your boss, boy. Get your dog back inside. Don't put your dogs in their cages. Dagnabbit. Put those dogs in their cages, bitch. Put your dogs back in the cages. Back in the cages, dog.
You like that?
Back in the cages. That's an order, boy. That's an order, boy. Get your ass inside, boy. That's an order.
If you'll bring me a formal if you'll bring yeah, but he grabbed me.
In public, you dumb motherfucker.
He grabbed me.
Don't fucking address me, boy. Shut the fuck up.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, I'm going to, bitch.
Give me some distance. Give me some distance.
I'm not even a law enforcement officer.
Okay, give me some distance then.
Okay? I'm not even a law enforcement officer.
Who are you
I'm
then?
concerned when people are filming our buildings. I want to know why. If you're willing to tell us, that would be great. If you're not, then we'll move on. But there's no reason to use racial slurs.
I'm getting really tired of hearing you drop the F-bomb. So why don't you meander on down the road?
That's free speech, buddy.
Well, I appreciate it if you talk to me, but if you don't want to, that's okay.
We were just here to film the building. And then he grabbed me. You watched him do it.
I didn't see that, but we're asking you, why are you filming the building? Would you tell me?
Look at it. It's beautiful. It's architecturally beautiful.
You answered. I appreciate your answer.
But there's no reason for him to. Can I get an official complaint for that guy now?
He's pretending to be some kind of law. Impersonating a law enforcement officer, it's a felony. Impersonating a law enforcement officer, it's a felony. It's a felony. It's a felony. It's a felony. It's a felony.
669 G13. Nevada 669 G13.
Boy. Yeah, chances are he's a federal officer too. Shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't wave at me. Stupid motherfucker. Mosey on these ducks. Mosey on the road. In an unmarked car blocking traffic. Where's the traffic cops now? Call the traffic cops. Sitting here doing nothing, blocking traffic.
Hey, I hope he's Metro.
I hope he's Metro.
Because he's got pictures we can FOIA.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll federal request that shit. I hope you're a federal employee. I'll have all that shit in your phone, you dumb. Hey, you smart now, but when that FOIA request comes down, you won't be smirking. You stupid.
You got federal officers all over the place because some fat dog came up and grabbed me while walking on this public sidewalk. So the fat U.S. Marshal walks up behind me and grabs me. And then he's wondering why Bao is cussing at him and telling him to leave. Dude, that one dude did call his dog off, though.
Yeah.
So I'm go back inside. That's an order. That's an order.
He's still outside. Hey, what's your dog doing outside still? I thought you put him up already. He's a danger to society.
He ends up catching
Put him
Bo.
up. He's a danger to society. Put him up. He's got a weapon.
And this guy was calling me all kind of names. What's up? Racial slurs.
Yeah, I bet you do wish you could. Yeah, you wish you could hurt him, don't you?
Sir, did you see that?
I wish I could whoop his
Sir,
ass,
did
he
you see
said.
that? Did you hear him, sir?
No, that's what you just said. Oh, no, I wouldn't try to hurt
Did you
you.
hear that? I'm going to step back for my safety, sir.
You know what I'm saying? And then,
Did you see his attitude, sir? He's laughing.
That's
sir.
what he said.
He's violent. It's funny. He's got a gun, sir. He needs to be disarmed. He's unstable.
Hey, didn't you tell him
He
to go
needs a
back in
psyche
already,
valve.
though?
When's the last time he's got his rabies shot? He's unstable, sir. He's got a gun. He's got a gun. I'm going to step back for my protection.
Oh, arms distance, please.
yeah,
Why would I need
You
it?
don't want to identify who I'm talking to.
Why?
Okay?
Do you have your ID on it? Whoa, keep some distance.
Let's order a psyche valve for him. He's not stable.
Sir, relax. Okay? Relax. Are you all right?
He grabbed me on the public sidewalk right here
When did he grab you?
about 10, 15 minutes ago.
What's going on with why?
I don't know. Ask the dog why it grabs people. I don't know. I'm not in his head. I don't know why he grabs people. Hey, if you could get him to stop interrupting. Tell the dog to stop. I don't control him. You guys control each other.
What?
You guys control each other. We don't control each other. We're our own people. All right, we're individuals. You guys are a criminal organization.
I'm calm, sir. I'm calm. I've been calm since you've been here. You can tell me to relax, but I'm calm.
But the dog over there, that just said he'd love to beat our ass, the dog right here, that said he would love to beat our ass, he needs to go inside, and then we can calm down.
Aren't you a peace officer?
He said it right in front of your window.
With an attitude, and he was aggressive.
Then we could calm down.
And he's got a gun. Look at him. He's got a gun.
That's part of his job.
To say he'd love to beat people's ass?
And harassing and threatening violence against him. That's his job. Excuse me, sir. Are you on drugs? Are you drinking? How many drinks have you had today, sir? How many drinks? Can I get a supervisor on here that's not drunk or smell like alcohol? Thank you.
You want to
Stop making claims.
Is that what you said? You want to supervise? Is that what you said?
He keeps coming back. He's coming back again. No, that's. Did you just say he called him racist names?
Sir, he's not talking to you.
He's in public. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're in public.
Well, you know,
No.
dig your own grave. Dig your own grave.
If you want to have a private conversation, go in private.
Let's have a private conversation.
Whoa, keep your
Let's have a
distance.
private
Keep your
conversation.
distance.
Stop approaching him.
Keep
sir.
your
Stop
distance.
Stop approaching him in an aggressive manner.
Keep your
sir.
distance.
You don't want a private
I
conversation?
don't.
On the property. I'm gonna have to take this away from you.
Don't touch me.
Don't film me.
Don't touch me.
Don't film me.
I'm on public property.
Don't. What do you mean? You're not
This is
gonna be-
public property.
You want me to place you in?
Don't
cuffs?
touch me.
You want me to place you in cuffs?
Did you just say he called him racist names?
Sir, he's not talking to you.
He's in public. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're in public.
Well, you know,
No.
dig your own grave. Dig your own grave.
If you want to have a private conversation, go in private.
Let's have a private conversation.
Whoa, keep your
Let's
distance.
have a private
Keep your
conversation.
distance.
Stop approaching him.
Keep
sir.
your
Stop
distance.
approaching him in an aggressive manner.
Keep your
sir.
distance.
You don't want a private
I don't want a private conversation. You said you want one with him.
Stop.
Don't tell me to stop. I can be here and I can talk all I want. No, you stop. I can be here and I can talk all I want. If he's gonna sit there and lie and say he was throwing racial slurs, it's all live streamed.
Yeah, he's a liar.
So if he's gonna tell lies like that,
He smells like mayonnaise.
if he's gonna tell lies like that,
Smells
put it
like
on a sworn
mayonnaise.
affidavit so he perjures himself.
Put it on a sworn affidavit, liar. You dang liar. Appreciate these nuts.
Yeah, you're right, Anna.
How's it going, man? Just another day, right? Just another day. All right, so now let's move on to the criminal charges for the guy who battered me when he grabbed me on the sidewalk here. What's that? Yeah, no, what are you talking about? You didn't batter me. How did you come to that conclusion?
I got first-hand knowledge.
Why would I call the police? I don't want to get shot. I don't want to get killed. I'm telling you, you're here now. I'm telling you an assault and battery happened, and I'm telling you I want charges.
You want to file a statement?
Yeah, I do. I'm that guy right over there. Nope.
Oh, I forgot, he stank. He stank.
That's right. You got to have ID to be a victim.
You got to tell you guys he stank. He stank. Excuse me, man, I forgot a detail. He stank. Oh, stanky motherfucker. Oh, stank self.
Dude just walked up and grabbed me, and then threatened to put me in handcuffs if I didn't get off the public sidewalk.
Hello. I like a Captain America shirt. Yeah, Captain America. High five, high five. Woo! Captain America. Captain America. Side of the spectrum, someone who doesn't like America. Guy in the blue shirt who lets dogs run rampant.
Look at what they do to tourists here in Las Vegas. I was told about the beautiful architecture out here, but you got thugs with guns that grab you when you take pictures of the architecture. How you doing, sir?
Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you do that?
Oh, hey, call him off.
Call him off.
Call him off.
Call him off me.
Call him off.
Why'd you do that?
What? No, you better not touch me, dude. Don't tell him to call him off, dude. I didn't do anything. What? No, you better not touch me, dude. Don't tell him to call him off, dude. I didn't do anything. Dude, these guys are out of control.
You guys are attacking me. Help!
Hey, guys, this is way out of control. This is way out of control. This is the Nevada federal courthouse where the Bundys were at. This is the federal courthouse where the Bundys were at. This is where Josh Martinez was harassed.
I was walking by and he grabbed my iPad, ripped it off me, and all that fell on the ground. Stay where it is. It's right there. I was walking by, and he grabbed me, grabbed my backpack, and threw it off of me. And it's all laying right there. I ran away from him because he started wanting to put his hands on me. I didn't know what he was trying to do. I was on a public sidewalk with a mount just like that. He was next to me. That guy next to me. I'm walking. He grabbed you? Yeah. He grabbed me. I'm just walking. Just walking. Yeah, I'm walking here. He told me not to walk on the sidewalk. I said, you can't tell me what to do. It's the sidewalk. I started to walk away. And you see on the film, he grabbed me. And when he grabbed me, I all myself ripped it off me. And I had to remember when I told you I was holding that mount earlier, right over here. That came off my hand. And then my hat came off as well. And they're all laying there. Nobody touched me. I ran away from me. I know what I'm trying to do. I know you touched me. I know what I'm doing.
Hey, can you get his property? Can you get his property over here?
Can I get his property?
Yeah.
Can I go get it? Are you part of this? Or can I do it without
I'm a witness. I'm a witness to it.
Okay, is the hat? Step away. Is the hat? Step away. Is the hat? Is the mount on the ground and the backpack, sir? Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. My name's Val.
That's a lot of federal marshals. That's a lot of federal marshals right there. Sorry, I'm trying to get the live stream camera to stay steady. I don't know how good the shots are on it. It's live. People are downloading it right now. So that way it'll be in 30 different sites over the internet in the next 15, 20 minutes probably.
Oh, I'm filming. I was trying to film this building I was going to film. This building, I was in the middle of filming when all this happened. I was on my way to this building and then 2 more buildings.
Hey, they got good for him. There's somebody else over there filming now. There's somebody else over there filming now too. Good for him.
Hopefully they don't do that to his kid.
Yeah, he's holding his kid and he's filming. Dude, they're in so much deep shit for this, man. They are in so much shit for this. Right before he did that, he said, right before he did that, he told us first that he intended to hurt us unlawfully.
Yep.
And then he did it. Good job getting away. That guy would have hurt you.
Oh, fuck yeah, he would have hurt me.
Bad.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he would have hurt me. Little thug.
And then everybody else would have jumped on and helped.
He's that. Come do that shit. Trying to touch me inappropriately.
This guy got your stuff for you.
Yeah. What do you think? Dude, Metro's probably been the best thing since I've been in the city. You know? He asked me what was the question? I'm sorry, I'm kind of, I'm stuff everywhere. I just kind of, I don't know what happened. Well, usually what happens when something happens like this, like in your line of work, like usually when someone grabs all your stuff while you're walking down the street, yank it off of you, and you run away, and they got a gun and they're threatening.
This is all your stuff, right?
Thank you, sir. Right, can you document the damage? Look, can you document the damage right here? All right, damage.
So I need to know exactly what happened.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
You want to try to?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Let me tell you exactly what happened. So,
Here.
oh yeah.
So what exactly?
I'll get you.
So
I'll hold your stuff over here so you can film.
I'm walking on the sidewalk like this. And,
hey, what's up, man?
You
too.
I saw you on the side of the road. Everything okay?
Yeah, I saw you over there filming. We appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
I was like, oh no, did we get arrested?
No, one of the federal agents grabbed Val and threw his stuff and then tried to attack him.
He goes, you can't. I told you, tell me what to do on the sidewalk. I'm talking. Get away from me.
Yeah. So, you saw all that stuff all over the sidewalk over there?
Grab my backpack and get it off.
American created by the police and pulled over him like, wow, that's James Freeman over there.
Yeah.
And,
came on the ground.
I ran away from make sure everything's okay. You know?
Yeah, I didn't know if he was going
I appreciate it because everything was not okay. We appreciate it. We saw you over there filming. We said, thank God somebody else came up and turned the camera on for real. Because they're I mean, it's the feds. They're out of control, man. They grabbed him on the public sidewalk. First, they grabbed me over there.
I know.
And then his supervisor told him, I'm giving you a direct order, go in the building. And he came back out and grabbed Val and threw his stuff around. What's that? Yeah, right there on the sidewalk.
Yeah, I wasn't here. Yeah, I have it all documented on video as well.
We got video of his supervisor too, telling him, go inside, that's a direct order. And then he went and attacked him.
Well, that was a different guy attacked me.
He told them all to go inside.
Oh, yeah, he probably did.
All right.
All right, thanks. Thanks, officer or sergeant or lieutenant. I'm not sure. Yeah, man, it's a good thing you saw us.
I was screaming, help, help.
This guy's a piece of shit too.
So Bao was just attacked by a federal agent on a public sidewalk, had his property damaged. And I don't know about you, but I felt that Bao's life was in danger.
Oh yeah, I was in danger for sure.
Like for real, his life was in danger.
Oh yeah, I was definitely in danger.
Right before the attack, one of those guys said, yeah, I can get it sent to you. I can even get it on a thumb drive or something and get it sent to you. Yeah. Yeah, and it was on public property, not federal property, so it's going to be under Metro's jurisdiction.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, here. You don't want to be on camera? There you go. Yeah, yeah. They just came out wanting to hurt people. I think I recognize you. Where have I seen you though? Okay. I'm not sure. There's a lot of guys out here filming now. Oh, okay. All right. I know California Guardian. Right on.
Sidewalk.
Yeah.
And I had to educate several citizens as far as what the First Amendment was.
Awesome, man.
And I had one guy who was a little agitated, but he wanted me to censor one opinion versus another because he didn't like it. And I explained to him that, listen, that's a leading way to dictatorship.
Right.
You gotta understand that no
Right.
matter if you love it or dislike it,
Mhm.
we have to accept it and give them their peace.
Amen.
And he's like, oh, well, I didn't like it because, this and that. I'm like, dude.
Doesn't matter why. People tell me all, because I've got young kids, and so they ask me all the time when they hear activists cussing, well, how would you feel if you're walking down the street with your family and somebody's using F-bombs? I said, I would much rather my kids hear that than my kids grow up in a dictatorship or in tyranny where they don't have the freedom to say how they feel about something. The assailant is outside still. With his boss.
Oh, got my JBL.
Yeah, they did. And your phone.
Yeah, they did. I got my phone.
I'm gonna check the chat.
Dagenham sovereign.
Sovereigns. They nab sovereigns.
I'm gonna follow this guy around. Oh. Still a public sidewalk. Still the same public sidewalk it was from the very beginning. The metro officer, the darker metro officer is looking at me like, you gotta get away from me. That look on his face.
The darker.
We still got a lot more photography to do today too, though.
My grandma used to say it.
So I have zero expectation that this federal agent will be arrested by Metro right now and charged. I got zero expectation of that. That's what should happen, but I don't think it will. We all know how it really works, but we'll see. We'll see what the reason is why we're not going to arrest him.
Let's take you through the process.
Okay, just take you through the process.
What we'll do is we'll start off with it's a voluntary statement, it's completely voluntary. What you explain is what you told my partner, what happened. Yeah, I think it's put in writing, so that way it gets attached to the report if you wish to file a crime report.
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do?
And what would be the repercussion to that?
That is up to our court system.
Okay.
Okay, because I have no control of that. My job is to be an investigation officer.
Okay.
We either do crime report, citation, arrest, or follow up to a detective.
Okay.
So the detective makes the decision later on. So even if, let's say, we're been on other events where it's a little bit more dynamic, a little bit more complicated.
Yeah.
Obviously, my arrest at that time would be very minimal, very weak per se.
Yeah.
And a lot of times our detectives will evaluate it, do a little bit more research, do a little bit more evidence and stuff like that for the actual incident, and then they follow up with the district attorney. So that way, their charges tend to be a little bit more stronger than some of the charges under control. If that makes sense. Sure.
Well, let me ask you a question, Officer. What if I'm not looking for it? What if I'm one of those guys that felt, hey, did he do something wrong? Yes. Hey, was I, was my, did I feel like I was, someone did me wrong when they did that to me? Yes. But I'm someone that might, live and let live. I believe people make mistakes, right? However, you know, when it hits my pocket, that's different. So what if I don't, you know, what if I'm okay with the, you know, someone put their hands on me as long as, you know, they're okay and they know it's wrong, they don't have to do it again. So I'll take an apology. But I still need to know where this man lives and who he is so I can pursue civil charges.
Well, I look at this way: I can't force someone to be a victim.
No, whoa. Did you hear what I said?
Yeah. I understand. Live and let live, kind of thing.
Right. So what I'm asking you is, how do I go about getting this man's contact info and address so I know where to send papers to him so I can send him his notice?
This is Cop Cam. I reported this to the FBI and told them to watch this.
Because I told you guys the suspect's leaving the scene, and you guys didn't stop him.
Well, if he's working there, then he really can't get away.
Well, wait. Say I'm a waiter at a restaurant, okay? And somebody comes in, a customer that I don't like, and I beat the shit out of them and throw their stuff. Can I walk away because I'm working? Or are you guys going to detain me in cuffs while you investigate?
Well, for me, obviously, I'm gonna look at this. We're at a business, right? Like establishment, restaurant. Okay, I'm not going to go running in and tackling you and handcuffing you in front of all these customers because it's really, is it necessary at the time? All right, you know who we are. We have ID on. This is an incident for battery. Right now, okay. This is the event number. Clear, right? You can. I just want to make sure you're able to have everything. All right. So I didn't ask you guys that.
I gave it to. Oh, you did? Yeah. Oh, okay.
Well, this would be for you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll make sure that's
You've already given your name. You might as well do the report and let him go away in handcuffs in the car.
I'll give my statement. And then...
Okay. Do it now then? Yeah, do it now then if you're going to do it. Let's watch him go away in handcuffs.
Well, it'll be
they won't arrest him.
Oh, bummer.
Because it's in the city of Las Vegas, it's just a battery.
Okay. It would be the same for anybody else, though. It's not just because it's him. All right.
Right? You'll ID him, you'll cite him, it'll be public record.
Well, that's why I'm going to put his name in the computer system. Yeah. So that way, like you said, you're going to talk to your attorney.
No. What I'm asking you for is, you know, all that. Yes, but I'm asking. I'm not saying necessarily I'm going to do it.
Okay, so how you going to get a copy of the report?
No.
GG.
No. What I'm asking is,
sorry.
If I decide to do a report, okay, instead of doing this, right, and he'll get cited by you, right? You'll ask for his ID, you'll cite him for it.
Well, that would probably be my other officer.
Okay, so the other person, someone will cite him for it, and then what does he have to do after that?
He would have to go to court, and then after that, there'll be another court hearing for preliminary. That would be
Do it, Val. The problem is if they keep doing this, they keep getting away with it. They're going to keep doing it. You got to file the charges.
One of the things I want to do too out here is not only like do all this stuff, but I want you guys to let them know, hey, if you continue to do this, like I'm gonna continue to fight you, and you're gonna have to continue going to court. Like
if you notice my sergeant is over there.
Yeah.
I do know different kid there.
Yeah.
So instead of
I think that's.
I got my boss going over there, so it's a little higher up.
Yeah.
On the food chain.
Yeah, I hear you. Yeah, I think that would be just as important. I mean, I'm saying you guys like 3, 4, 5 cars. I mean,
that's why I'm higher on the food chain. Attorney, kind of a little higher up.
That's all right. Get him cited. Let's get him cited and get out of here then.
Cool.
All right. You want to do that?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, like pretty much everything that happened.
All right.
Well, I already did kind of.
Pretty much, yeah. So let me make a profile down there. We'll be okay with it. We'll take a couple minutes.
No problem.
All right.
All right, so we've got Bao over here doing a report so that they can cite the U.S. Marshal for battery. And I'm going to continue my filming here. So now we've got the 300 Las Vegas Boulevard South. This is the Foley Federal Building, United States Courthouse. So we got two piggies over here talking to the feds, two piggies over there talking to Bao.
Hey, George, sorry.
Federal marshals coming outside again because they're stupid. All right, so the guy's been being cited. There's Josh, or
The nasty little piggies trying to touch my butthole. The nasty piggies over here. They wear a bulletproof vest with white shirt. And they're trying to touch your butthole if you're not careful. Yeah. They just try to do me like that. I see the line. They try to grab my backpack so they can get to my butthole. And I ran off. Yeah, nasty little piggies. Now I'm flipping them off. Yeah, put them in a store. Don't have to ask that, damn it. Yeah, don't have to ask that. Take it easy, piggy. Huh? I don't know. I mean, there was a bunch of them. They all swarmed out. They were wearing black bulletproof vests and white shirts. They were all kind of colors. Black one, yellow one, brown one. All I saw was vests.
they're all blue.
Yeah, they're all blue. Yeah. Take it easy, piggy.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. So when the Bundy protests were going on out here while the Bundys were in that prison, they could have used people like you, because most of the people who were sitting out here were a bunch of fake-ass patriots. And these guys would tell them, oh, no. Protesting is only allowed over there in that yellow box that we created.
I would be like, fuck off, piggy.
Yep. And these so-called patriots would go over to the box. Yes, master. Yes, master. And then they're like, we're 3%ers. We're 3%ers. You're not going to believe this, but yeah. Okay. All right. I'm not running away. I'm not leaving.
Well, you left the area right here. Okay.
All right.
Can you tell me what happened?
No, I don't care to talk to you.
So you're involved in a disturbance?
No, I am not involved in a disturbance.
Sir, we saw a disturbance here. You're arguing with this gentleman right here.
If I walk up to you and start yelling at you, are you causing a disturbance? If I walk up to you and start yelling at you.
All right, sir, what's your name? James. Okay, James, listen to me. We were dispatched on a call here.
Okay.
Hunt County dispatced us here for a disturbance.
I know exactly what you're doing
talk?
here. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay,
Go
right,
ahead.
thank you.
Go ahead.
We were dispatched here on a call.
Okay.
Hunt County dispatched us here through dispatch.
Okay. Who called you?
We don't know.
Okay.
All right.
You know we're going to FOIA that, right?
Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Okay,
We're going to FOIA that.
Okay, that's fine. You can contact Hunt County through open records request and get a copy of the call sheet.
I know.
Okay. So we're dispatched here. When I pull up here, there's obviously some type of disturbance going on because this guy's in your face, pointing his finger in your face like this. Then I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Okay. Well, I didn't call you. I didn't ask for your help.
Call you. It doesn't matter. Another citizen called us out here. There's obviously.
I didn't ask for your help.
Okay. All right. So trying to get your side of the story.
I don't tell stories to cops.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
It's on camera, so when you lie, his thing recorded it too.
Yeah. I don't
Dude, yeah, I know you don't. I know you don't.
Won't you make me away from here?
I know you don't. I already said that.
That's it.
No, we're allowed to communicate with one
You're not
another.
communicating. This is the police call. You need to stay over here. You're being detained.
We're allowed to communicate.
No,
you're out of control. You're out of control.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You're here for a disturbance. You're fixing to go to jail, dude.
I'm allowed to talk.
Hey, well, why don't one of y'all come over here and keep the peace? We're trying to talk.
No.
Y'all both went too far.
He needs to calm down.
Work me here, okay?
I'm not going to work with you.
Listen.
If you guys have a crime that you suspect me of, go ahead and cite me and we'll move on.
We've been called here.
I get that.
Okay. So if this don't go flying,
I wouldn't do that.
I understand that. I don't know what he's going to do. So,
Oh, I know he's dangerous. You know he's dangerous.
To not entice him and make our jobs safer and you guys safer, okay? I get y'all what y'all are doing. Y'all want to record, y'all are more than welcome to do. All right? But just let him sit over there and be a man. Just sit over here for a minute and let us de-escalate the situation, okay? That's all I ask. Just let us de-escalate the situation, okay? Just hang tight for 1 second. You mind?
I'm hanging tight.
Thank you.
President James.
GG.
So now he's pretending that arguing is illegal.
Yeah.
That he's pretending that arguing is illegal.
Yeah.
Like we can't have different opinions and express those different opinions to each other verbally. Which is perfectly legal. Not a Ford F-150.
Hey man, look, here's your call sheet number so you can get reference to a call sheet.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know. We have no idea.
Do you feel safe here right now with this gentleman here?
No, he's.
Do you need us to stay for any reason?
But I'll take care of myself. But he's threatened violence already, and
Okay.
I have every right to defend myself.
I don't know what he said.
I will
to you.
never initiate violence against any human being.
But I don't
okay?
know what he said to you, so I can't help you.
Okay, I didn't ask for your help.
I
though.
understand, but somebody called.
I
Here's your
didn't
ID
ask
back.
for it.
Here's the call sheet number, so you have it. Here's my name. I'm Chief Kilpatrick. Okay, and
All
at
right.
your convenience, you're free to go, sir. Thank you for your cooperation.
I didn't cooperate. I did it under threat of violence.
Okay, I understand.
All right.
Head back.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's James Freeman
Oh,
out here in Quinlan, Texas, at the Quinlan Police Department. We're out here with Otto Freeman, Otto the Watchdog. So today I'm doing some script flipping, where I go out and talk to the cops and treat the cops the way that cops talk to and treat other people. I think that some people misunderstand when I do these videos that I think that it's okay to talk to other human beings the way that I'm going to talk to them, to treat them the way I'm going to treat them, to investigate them, to, you know, the things that I'm going to be doing. I don't think that they're right. I don't think that they're okay. And the point of these videos is to show you that if it's not okay for me to do, what makes it okay for them to do? So hopefully when you see me investigate these cops and it makes you cringe, maybe the next time you see these cops doing the exact same type of investigation, hopefully it will make you cringe then as well.
Really intrusive questions. Where you come from? I want to tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where you gonna go? I don't want to tell you that either. They're both embarrassing.
We got another Hunt County. We just investigated a Hunt County Sheriff's deputy a few minutes ago. Hey, what's up, man? You doing all right over here? Okay. Doing what?
Checking my computer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we just, I heard about some suspicious behavior over here, so we were just checking out the area. What's that?
Okay.
All right. So I heard there's been a lot of drug trafficking going on in the area.
Who are you with? Or what are you?
What's that? I'm with the people.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's fine.
So you know anything about any of the drug trafficking going on in the area?
I have no comment, man.
Okay.
Talk questions like that. You just call the public relations office of the sheriff's office.
Okay. So you're not. What's that?
I don't have any comment.
So you're not involved in any drug
I don't
trafficking?
have any comment.
So you're invoking your Fifth Amendment? Is that what you? You okay? You're being a little combative.
No,
I'm just trying to ask some questions.
No, I'm just referring you to the sheriff's office.
Okay, you're just being a little combative. I'm just trying to ask some questions. You're not being very cooperative.
Questions need to be directed to the sheriff's office.
Okay, so I can't ask you questions?
You can, but I want to direct you to the sheriff's office.
Okay, so you're going to invoke your right to remain silent. Is that right? Do you have anything illegal on you at the moment? Can I ask that?
No.
I can't ask that?
Do I have any? Okay. This conversation's over. They're not ready.
Can I have my dog walk around your car?
Similarly, anyone who does not consent to be detained, questioned, or searched by officers of the law is automatically perceived by the state mercenaries as some sort of troublemaker who has something to hide. Again, the real reason such lack of cooperation annoys authoritarian officers is because it amounts to people treating them as mere humans instead of treating them as superior beings, which is what they imagine themselves to be. If, for example, someone was confronted by a stranger without a badge who started interrogating the person in an obviously accusatory way.
What's that?
I don't have any comment.
So you're not involved in any drug
I don't
trafficking?
have any comment.
So you're invoking your Fifth Amendment? Is that what you?
And asked to be allowed to search that person's pockets, his car, and his home, not only would the person being accosted almost certainly refuse, but he would probably be outraged at the request.
Do you have anything illegal on you at the moment? Can I ask that?
No.
I can't ask that?
Do I have any? Okay. This conversation's over. They're not ready.
Of
Nice
course you
idea.
can't rummage through my stuff. Who do you think you are? But when strangers with badges make such requests, they are the ones offended when the targets of their intrusive, unjustified harassments, accusations, and searches object and refuse to cooperate.
You okay? You're being a little combative.
No,
I'm just trying to ask some questions.
No, I'm just referring you to the sheriff's office.
Okay, you're just being a little combative. I'm just trying to ask some questions. You're not being very cooperative.
Even when the officers know full well that the Fourth and Fifth Amendments to the U.S. Constitution specifically dictate that a person has no legal duty to answer questions or consent to searches. Such lack of cooperation, i.e. failure to unquestioningly bow to the officer's every whim and request, is still seen by the police as a sign that the person must be some sort of criminal and enemy of the state. From the perspective of the law enforcers, only a despicable lowlife would ever treat a representative of authority in the same manner that he treats everyone else.
I didn't realize how long. It's only 13 minutes. Which one? What?
else.
That's Hunt County Sheriff. You just left. I just asked him about drug trafficking in the area and if he knew anything about it. Could you not hear me?
Yeah, but
You could?
I mean, I didn't think you said anything to run him off.
I mean, he's being very combative and non-cooperative, I'll tell you that. He just drove off. I was working on an investigation and he just drove off. He didn't even ask if he was detained before he left.
Should we chase him down?
Can you believe that? I mean, that's what normally you would do if you're questioning somebody and they run off, you chase them.
Dirty dog and baby Vado.
What do we have here? Suspicious vehicle.
Oh, there's nobody even in it.
Oh.
Oh, that's sweet, Dana.
Suspicious vehicle parked out here like this.
Yeah, what are you guys up to?
I think it's marijuana.
You smell it? Where are you guys coming from today? Excuse me?
Can I help you?
Yeah, I asked where are you guys coming from today?
Hey, we play game.
It's not a
You have
game.
a reason to detain me? Am I being detained?
No.
I know you got large. That's okay.
No.
No?
No, you're not
My name's
detained.
Officer Hole. Nice to meet you.
Hi.
Well, James?
I don't have one.
Okay, that's cool. James?
I'm James.
James, nice to meet you, James.
Yeah.
I'm Officer Hole.
Officer Hall, I appreciate that. So, we're not trying to cause you trouble
Yeah,
today.
just 1 second. I think I got a call.
Okay.
Let's make sure that wasn't. 1 second.
West Chewakene.
Yeah, this was the next town over. We actually went to somebody else. I did.
Well, Tuapri is almost just about that. But yeah. Dirty dog is going to win this
I
one.
can smell marijuana coming from the vehicle. You okay? Yeah. So we're just out. We heard there's a lot of drug trafficking going on in the area. We've been getting tips from people. So we're just out checking on people who are,
Y'all got any good information or intel?
I can't give it to you at this time. I hope you understand. But I mean, we saw that the stores closed down, so it was kind of suspicious that you were just sitting here. So we just thought we'd stop by, let you know who we are.
Instead of police officers sitting in front of the building window?
In front of what?
In front of an abandoned building that has a broken window where we got many calls.
By police officer, do you mean that a police officer is different than any other human being on the planet? So,
No, it's a job.
okay. Well, we find it suspicious. Cool. No call? Not
Oh,
for
yeah.
you? All right. Cool. Well, we're just out
I played it earlier. It is hilarious.
investigating. You guys have anything illegal on you? I know you think this is a joke, but we actually have had officers in the area both selling narcotics and planting narcotics on people. So it's not actually a joke. I know you think it is.
No, I'm not saying that.
And
at
so,
all.
okay.
But here's what I'm saying. I have a writer with me.
Okay.
Who signed a waiver,
Mhm.
and she's not associated with this at all.
No,
So-
she is. She signed a waiver.
Right.
She's in a public capacity with you now.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
It's dangerous to be with people like this. You know that, right?
Yeah, and I called out to him, and I answered the radio. I asked him if they had a call.
There was an officer in Oklahoma that took a woman home
And I got
from the hospital.
those officers here had
Sovereign citizens. We obey the law. You don't. He just called us sovereign citizens. His name is Hull.
I thought they needed something, and now they're like, "You have anything illegal with the vehicle?" Blah, 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 blah. Okay, what's the location? Okay, east or west? Alright. We'll do it, yes, sir. All right.
If you've got nothing to hide, can we search the vehicle real quick and then you can be on your way? If we don't find anything illegal, you can be on your way.
And you can post on YouTube, you can do whatever you want. I
Well, yeah,
appreciate-
we know
I appreciate
that.
Y'all doing what y'all do.
Okay.
If y'all do get any information or anything, feel free to let West Walk me know.
Okay. Do you have any information for us about officers actually selling and planting drugs? Because that's a real thing
I
that's
don't have
happening in
that,
the
but
area.
I can tell you. At nighttime, be careful walking up and down the streets. There's a lot of people out here who do sell narcotics.
Right. We're
So just be careful at nighttime.
like I said, I know you think it's a joke, but there are actually law enforcement officers and other individuals in government that are participating in it, and that's whether you believe it or not, whether you know about it or not.
I watch the news. Trust me, I keep track of it. Probably as much
So it's just as legitimate for me to walk up and say, hey, man, can I check your vehicle? You're saying there's no drugs in there. If I check the vehicle, then we can walk away and we all know.
You need to talk to the city of West Milwaukee that this is not my vehicle. It's theirs.
You do have the right to consent. You do have the, okay, you can go on your call, but you do have the right to consent. Would you like to, or do you have something to hide?
No, I'm good.
Okay,
You
something to
got
hide?
it.
Okay, have a good day.
A person has no legal duty to answer questions or consent to searches. Such lack of cooperation, i.e. failure to unquestioningly bow to the officer's every whim and request, is still seen by the police as a sign that the person must be some sort of criminal and enemy of the state. From the perspective of the law enforcers, only a despicable lowlife would ever treat a representative of authority in the same manner that he treats everyone else. Again, this is not how most people view the world before becoming officers of the law. In their authoritarian enforcement training, they are specifically taught to treat people as inferiors, to always try to gain control of everyone and everything the moment they arrive on scene, telling everyone where to go.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
What to do, when they can speak, and so on.
No, we're allowed to communicate with one another.
Communicating. This is a police call. You need to stay over here. You're being detained.
We're allowed to communicate.
No.
They are not merely told that they have the right to boss everyone around, which would be dangerous enough. They are trained to believe that they must, in every situation, use whatever it takes, commands, intimidation,
You're out of control.
Each other.
You're out of control.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
You're here for a disturbance. You're fixing to go to jail, dude.
or outright violence, to get everyone present to bow to their authority, and are taught that it is a crime for anyone to fail to unquestioningly bow to their will.
Then I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Okay. Well, I didn't call you. I didn't ask for your help.
Call you. It doesn't matter. Another citizen called us out here. There's obviously a
I didn't
disturbance
ask for your
going
help.
on. Okay. All right. So are you going to tell me what's going on and why this guy's in your face yelling at you?
Am I required to?
What was that one? Felony communication. What was it? Yeah, QR code enforcement. Dude, he had them people at that post office tripping. Can't remember which one you said. GG, guys. All right, we're gonna kill it. Sweet, good timing. Nice job, Dirty. Dirty. No worries. Well, I was planning on actually spending more time in that panel, but wasn't my vibe. I just didn't like the way conversation was going. It was a good one last week, I will admit, but there was some good folks on there too. A nice showing of capitalism. Is gambling capitalism? I guess in a way it could be. Oh, shit. There we go. You didn't. Well, if we all won, where's my chips, motherfucker? No, I got 27K, so I gained 7K tonight. Only because enough people jumped in. All right, guys, you know the song. You know the song. I gotta go to bed. I gotta go to fucking the main detox center tomorrow and take care of a couple things. Then I gotta drive all the way out to Cleveland again tomorrow. So I need some rest.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I Got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body won't decay. Cause my messages are timeless, so they'll put them on display. Oh yeah, I rap with a certainty, I have a sense of urgency. A message for eternity, for everyone internally. I had some people burning me, but now they fucking learn to see I ain't the one to fuck with, now they looking nervously. And I don't really care what you think of me respectfully. You can kick rocks if you think you're fucking better, see. I will outwork you, turn you to an enemy. Hurt you so bad that you're gonna need some therapy. I got the motherfucking recipe. I've been cooking up hits, I'ma leave a legacy. You'll be looking small when you're standing right next to me. I'm 5'10", bitch, but I'm 10 feet. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way. Coming out with a statement. You really changed, man, all your music and arrangement. You don't know shit, shut your mouth, you can save it. I'm the same dude that got his come up from the basement. 100 songs, 100 weeks, didn't change it. Experiments, development, intelligence, and patience. I'll do it all again, cause I never feel complacent. Let's keep the good vibes, positivity's contagious. I'm never looking back, cause I made a life that's passionate. A college graduate suppressing all his talents, yeah. He found a way to go and change, become an advocate. For taking control of your life, go out and battle. And you think you have a dream, then act on it. Get after it, get out your head and fucking capture it. You got one life to master it. Don't give up on your future, we all start losers. We're all late bloomers, gotta struggle through the sewer. What you say? Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yeah, I'ma do it my way.